And our top story tonight, a 39-year-old man is dead after a Waukesha County Sheriff's deputy shot him this afternoon in the village of Eagle. The sheriff says deputies responded to reports of a man shooting a gun outside a home. He said after deputies got to the scene, one felt his life was in imminent danger and the deputy shot the man.
And deputies did try to save the man's life but couldn't. And now tonight, investigators are trying to piece together exactly what happened.
CBS 58's Adam Reif is live outside the neighborhood to break down what we know right now. Adam?
And Natalie Jessup, new audio from emergency dispatch tonight is shedding a little bit more light on what led to this deadly shooting situation. A woman called 911 Thursday afternoon and said her boyfriend was having a psychotic episode, that he was shooting a gun in the backyard. Within 15 minutes, that man had been shot by a deputy responding who said his life was in imminent danger. This afternoon, the sheriff did not share much information about what transpired in those 15 minutes.
Initial information is that the officer felt that his life was in danger, and he responded as he was trained. Good afternoon, everyone.
But Waukesha County Sheriff Eric Severson did not elaborate on what exactly that danger was. The 911 call came in at about 12:25 in the afternoon.
We got a 911 caller who's advising that her boyfriend is in a psychotic episode. He's refusing to leave for the ER without his weapon, and he is shooting off rounds in the backyard. We also got a neighbor calling in for shots fired.
Deputies responded and found the armed man. Roughly 15 minutes later, shots were fired.
3 shots fired. Shot out.
Shot out. Copy, shot out.
And the man was hit.
Confirming all deputies are okay. Suspect is down and injured.
We asked the sheriff if there was a verbal threat, if the man pointed the gun at deputies, or even if he fired at them.
I don't have any information on that right now.
A woman who lives in the neighborhood said the man who was shot was quiet and kept to himself. She said neighbors knew he had a mental health issue. The sheriff was asked directly if deputies are trained for that situation.
They're trained to de-escalate. They're trained to recognize mental illness. They're also trained to recognize threats of deadly force and to respond appropriately.
The Eagleville Elementary Charter School was placed on a brief lockdown as a precaution. Text and email alerts reassured parents the issue was in the neighborhood, not the school itself. In a sign of the times, parent Micah Roberts told us,
our school actually just practiced yesterday a lockdown drill.
Roberts was grateful his school was prepared, but
that doesn't make it any easier when it happens. We're still very, looking forward just to pick up our kids.
The Walworth County Sheriff's Office will lead the independent investigation into the shooting, but they face a significant challenge. There is no body camera video and no dash camera video. Waukesha County does not have them. The sheriff said it was a financial issue.
I would like to get a lot of resources to do a lot of things, and we don't have body cameras right now.
Now, this neighborhood had been blocked off for about 8.5 hours after the shooting. It did open up about an hour ago, and we drove through, saw the home, and there are still some deputies outside at this time. The Walworth County Sheriff's Office is now in charge of this independent investigation, and the undersheriff said the next update will come when the medical examiner's office releases their report. The identity of the man involved has not yet been made public. Live here in Eagle, Adam Reif, CBS 58 News.
Just a tough situation all around, Adam.